have anyone on your team and you urge them to if you could urge them to come on, that'd be great. Hey, Kara, I saw you come on.
Okay, so can you hear us now, Cammie?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, so that was the problem.
Okay.
Pushed at the bottom. Now where's it at? I don't know.
The audio in.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Lay down.
Okay. So we are going to start in like 3 seconds to let people hop on so they don't miss anything. Hey, Lisa.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Heard you had an amazing day today.
I did.
You did.
I did.
So your presentation went well.
Yes. Oh my God, it went so good.
Before we all start, for everyone that's on, Lisa, why don't you tell everybody how you did a Prove It presentation today, just in case anyone wants to know how to do it.
What?
I said before we start in this call, why don't you tell everyone how you did a Prove It presentation today?
It's so simple to ask people, do you know what ketones are or ketosis? You know, there's some people that know, like Stacey today, she knew exactly what ketones were. I mean, I didn't even have to explain anything else to her. She wanted to sign up. She wanted the product, and that was incredible. And, you know, the others were very intrigued by it, just and everything. I hope that's not all my background noise.
Yeah, it's soon. I'm going to start eliminating in like 3 seconds when everyone's on. Some people are having problems with the volume getting on to the call. So
make sure everybody that's new is making sure their audio in button is pushed, because that was the problem Cammie had.
Okay, so let me message that to Britt. Make sure your audio in Wait, what did you say? Audio in.
It's like an audio in original page.
Yeah, when you click the little dots at the bottom, on the left it says audio, and you have to click the audio chat or something like that.
Okay, I'm going to message her really quickly because she's new.
Lay down.
Why can't I find her last name? Rush. And then Lisa, I'll have you share, and then I'll start. Hey, make sure
Who you are, Tiffany.
Audio.
You can hear us.
What did you say it was, Danny?
Yes, I can. It says the audio in button.
Audio in button. Oh my God, I'm just sneeze.
Bless you.
I sneeze a lot.
Bless you.
Okay, I messaged her. I don't know if she saw that. Oh, hi, wait, more people came on as I was saying. Hi, Cheryl.
Hey, Heather.
Yeah. Hey, Heather. How are you?
I think I got it. It's working.
Okay, good. Britt, is yours working now?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, very perfect. Okay, Lisa, I'm going to start muting everyone but Lisa. She did a Prove It present. How many ladies did you do it for today, Lisa?
There was like 15.
Okay, perfect. So before we start the call, Lisa did a Prove It presentation for 15 people today, which is a pretty good size group. So I just kind of wanted her to go over that with everyone. So I'm going to mute everyone but her. So none of y'all are going to be able to chat for a while. And then Lauren, hey, Lawrence, you're talking, Lisa. Okay. Hey, Cheryl. Okay, Lisa. Okay, go ahead and talk about how you did your presentation for 15 people today.
Okay, so, I mean, with this presentation, it's different than most because I'm part of a big group. I mean, our Fab Ladies group, which is, I want to say there's like 5,000 of us in this group. So we meet monthly and get together and do luncheons and stuff. And, you know, most of us are really familiar with each other already. We know each one of us. It's the Fabulous Working Ladies. So we're all pretty independent and, you know, have our own businesses and stuff. And it's very easy to get up and, you know, we'll get up and introduce ourselves because, you know, there's always newcomers that come in and But I mean, this group of ladies I've known for a long time, so it was easy for me to get up and tell them about Prove It and Keto OS and how, I'd started with this company back when it launched, and I stepped back for a while but got back in with the new flavors, how much I love the new flavors. But I mean, it was just a simple question asking, what do you know about ketones or ketosis? And, again, some of them are familiar with ketones. I know I do have some friends that were buying ketones outside of Prove It, and now they're taking the product. So that was pretty exciting. But I mean, just, a lot of these ladies look up to me and ask me, they always tell me, you look so good. What do you do? And being able to share a simple product that I love, that's changed my life, that hasn't just done one thing for me, but it's given me multiple benefits, is pretty exciting. And, I love to tell people when I first started, training in martial arts, I mean, I literally was sore. I felt like I got hit by a truck on Mondays and a bus on Tuesdays. And by Thursdays, I felt like I got run over by a train. So, being able to have something to reduce inflammation, having better sleep, better focus, better mental clarity. But the fat loss, it's like I started taking this and I didn't really have any fat to lose, but I kept dropping fat. I was losing fat, which was pretty impressive. And I mean, who doesn't want that? I had to reach out to a couple of the top guys in the company back in 2015 and tell them, I love this product, but I'm having a problem here. I'm dropping weight and I'm not supposed to be. And they're like, godly, seeing how many people wish they had that problem. So, a lot of people are, that I network with, I've built relationships with them. So
yeah, so that's what I wanted to tell you to touch on. So would you recommend for people who are starting this business to be in a group like you are in to build really solid relationships?
Yes, I totally recommend it. What is that one group, Hillary, that it's all over, where you can search it up and find networking events in your area?
I think it's like a BMI group, maybe.
It reminded me of a hookup group. No, that's not what it was. What?
Meetup.com.
Meetup.com.
Yeah. So that's the thing, especially for all of you guys, because that's what I'm going to start into, and that's why I wanted Lisa to sort of start it. Because, like, Lisa, when you first started going to this event, like a few years ago before this, it's like you didn't know anyone, right? But now you've built like really solid relationships. So this is like a really good customer base for you.
Yes.
So that's sort of the thing I wanted to start talking about is, so when you start sort of this business, it's really important that I know everyone hears the phrase like expand your comfort zone, but like it's really so important because it's just like the first part we have, like going through the warm market like script is great, and then learning all the cold market stuff is amazing. Like you guys 100% should learn how to do that. I'm not the best person to know how to do that. I don't know how to do that yet. But if you keep on pushing yourself to meet more and more people just to get more contacts, then you're going to have more people that you can approach from the business. But if you aren't talking to new people, you're not going to have that opportunity to have your business grow. Or like get out more into the marketplace. But also when you're going out into these groups, like for me, like I go to an entrepreneur club thing every Wednesday. Like I go, and most of these people aren't really into network marketing. Like they're all doing like computer stuff, or they're doing like tech, whatever things today. And that's like what the interest is. But like every time I go, I get to be around the energy of different types of people who are also working for themselves, who also want that financial freedom. And then it motivates me to go even harder. So I think really just when you guys are all sort of starting or beginning, it's really important to just put yourself in situations where you're maybe not the most comfortable, maybe where you don't know the most people, but you can continue to grow and really foster those sort of relationships that you can then have like Lisa today at her thing where she got like multiple customers from one scenario. But that wasn't just because she went and everyone did like the product and because the product is amazing, but it's because she invested like 2 years building those relationships.
Right.
If that makes any sense. So I just wanted her to share that success story. So if some of you guys are looking for new sort of ways to go, like Meetup is a great source. That's how I found the one that I go to every week. And it's like just a really great place, whatever you're into. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be about you don't have to look up meetups about ketones, but just like if you're looking up different ones, like if you're into athletics or into cooking, or if you're a mom type of thing, and you just want to meet other moms to network with, like, it's a really good resource to get out, to do it. If you want to build your business offline, if you want to do it completely online, then you don't have to listen to what I'm saying. Lisa has had a lot of success with it, and I've had a lot of success with it. So I just wanted to share that with y'all.
And I've always done better too with, belly to belly, just being out in public, meeting people. There are people that do really good online building relationships, but it's like Hillary told me, go do what you're good at doing. I mean, getting out there face to face with people, and meeting people like that and building those relationships. And I mean, look at how I was in the gym approaching people, asking them how their day was. Have you ever heard about ketos or know about ketosis? And I mean, look at the leads that I got from that, and people that started buying doing the 5 and 10 day experience packs.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thanks so much for sharing that.
You're welcome.
With us. Like, I really hope everyone got a little bit out of that. I just wanted to hear something from someone else, either from myself or from my mom or even Lawrence or even Alexis, who usually does this call, showing that, like, because Lisa's literally been in this business a month, and so like what she's done, like, you guys can do also. So I just wanted everyone to get that perspective. And so so that was also really, so that was just my first step, is like, first up was like, I always believe like in building a business, and there's like 5 steps. So my first one is really like expand your comfort zone. So that's like the biggest thing that I think. Lisa, I'm going to mute you right now. And so the second one, like, I really think it comes down to mindset. And so this is the phrase that I write, and you guys might write it down. I write, speak in the language of the person that you wish to become. So that kind of just means like the thoughts that you're putting into your brain and stuff. So literally, like, for me, I used to waste a ton of time just talking to people who had no service for my business or no service for my life, really, like, to do anything. And I would waste a ton of time, and then like my mindset would get super negative about this. And so 90% of, like, we talked about this last week a little bit, is just like showing up. And 90% really of this business is like getting your mindset so that you're ready to take action. And so for me, something that I started telling myself and speaking the language of the person that I want to become is, so I started writing down, like, I make $500 an hour. Like, your time's worth that much. So it motivates me to not waste my time doing stupid shit, basically. I don't know how many of you guys are like, have that issue, or maybe like some self things, but I just thought I'd go over and talk about that a little. Does anyone else have any feedback, or it's all muted, so I can't really tell. I'll unmute you guys.
Did you want me to?
Yeah, I'm going to get into that in 2 seconds. So I kind of wanted to go into this sort of thing. So there's 2 sort of ways to like, on this sort of scenario. So I think sometimes also in this business, like, because it doesn't necessarily go, and how do I phrase this? Like, sometimes when we do something, we want everything to be 100% days. Like, I don't know how many of you guys want everything to be 100% all the time. Like, I wish it was 100% all the time. And like, when it doesn't go right, like, it's super easy to get bummed, and like, not. I've had a lot of people reach out to me saying that like things aren't going as well, or I wish they were going better. And it really just is like a mindset change. And so I wanted Danielle to sort of share her story, because she was kind of feeling like she came in, she did really well, she hit MVP, and then she kind of had a mindset relapse and kind of felt discouraged for a while. And now she's totally killing it. And I just wanted her to share that also with you guys.
Yeah. So, hey, everybody. I've been in other network marketing businesses before, and before I found Pruvit, I just didn't really have much of a training background when it came to my other companies. Like, I had no direction. I didn't know the difference between your warm market and your cold market. You know, there was so much that I did not know until I came in to Pruvit. And like Hillary said, I came in, I hit GoPro, I hit MVP, and like I hustled hard those first 30 days. And you literally get like a high off of it. Like you're doing so good that it's just like you hit MVP and then you're like, oh my God, what do I do next? Like, I have no idea what to do. I'm, I get discouraged really easily in some situations. And so right after I hit MVP, I just kind of like I didn't know what direction I wanted to go in. And then I listened to a call. I can't remember if it was a call or if it was just a video or if it was a conversation I had with Alexis. And then I know I had a conversation with Hillary. But it really is about your mindset and like changing your mindset and changing the way you think. And instead of saying, what do I do? Where do I go from here? Sit down and just kind of think about where you were when you started the business, how far you've come, and like think about the little things and set little goals that are achievable for you, instead of setting like for me, like I have that in the back of my mind that I'm like, I'm going to be a rank 6. I'm not going to set a unrealistic date for myself. I know there's a lot of people out there that hit it and they're like just kicking ass. And I know that I struggle a little bit with that. So instead of setting an unrealistic goal for myself that I know that if I don't hit it, like say the end of September, I'm almost halfway to 3. So I know rank 6 is it's possible, but for me, I'm not going to push myself that hard, because then if I don't get it, I get discouraged really easily. And I don't want to put myself in that situation. So I set like small goals, weekly goals, daily goals. I've really learned a lot from Lawrence and with the whole like Instagram thing. So putting me in that situation to learn Instagram really gave me the motivation and direction that I wanted to go with this business. I've always everything I've always known was Facebook for all of my businesses that I've been with before. So that's all I knew until I came in with Prove It. And so the learning process that I've gone through, like if you really take the time and listen to what your mentors and your uplines are telling you in this business, is for a reason. Like they're telling you these things because it works. And if you just listen to them and listen to what they're telling you about changing your mindset and finding the direction you want to go in your business, it gives you that motivation to keep going. And so now that I've learned, just like, I feel like it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the whole Instagram thing. And Lawrence is probably like shaking his head, but, there's still so much that I don't know that I want to learn. And so focusing on that one thing, focusing on just that one platform, has given me that motivation and that push to keep going, because now I'm starting to realize, there's so much more out there to learn about network marketing that I thought I knew. And so once I got in that rut where I thought I didn't know anything else, I got a little discouraged. Everybody else was, sorry, I got a thing popped up on my screen. That after the conversation I had with Hillary, it put me in the right direction as far as like changing my mindset and like I wasn't necessarily like in a negative mindset. I was just kind of like stuck. Like I didn't know what direction to go in. So if you're feeling like you hit these certain goals and now you don't know what to do or where to go from there, reach out to Hillary or Alexis or anybody on your team, on our team, or even me, because I was in that situation. I feel like I have so much more motivation. I've learned so much in the last 2 weeks. And if you just kind of find, like for me, for example, like a daily goal, I like today, last night, I thought about what I wanted to do today, and I knew if I didn't write it down, I was going to forget about it. So I kind of got up out of bed and I put it into my notes on my phone. And so today I did what I said I wanted to do last night. And I don't know if you guys know anything about VHL. If you want to look it up, you can look it up. But I have what's called VHL. I get tumors really easily. I have a defected gene that doesn't work, basically. And so I'm susceptible to that. And that's one of the reasons why I started using this product, because I wanted to find a way to not necessarily cure, because there is no cure, but to slow down this process. And my son has it. So that's kind of where I was like, today I want to focus on that. And so what I did was I posted a video in 3 different VHL groups. And I can't tell you how many responses I got from those videos and people messaging me and sending me friends requests from these groups, because I can relate to them now. At first, it was really hard to understand in what direction I really wanted to go. Like, I knew I wanted to do Instagram, and I wanted to, I'm still going to focus on my warm market on Facebook, of course, because you're turning your cold market into your warm market. But now I'm like, I can really reach out to these people. I can really reach out to the people that have VHL, that know what I'm going through, that are trying everything they can to make their lives just a little bit easier, because there is a lot of people that have this disease so much worse than I do. So, now I know what direction I want to go in. I don't feel stuck anymore. And I know I have the motivation now to reach out and step out of my comfort zone and just put myself out there. And one of the things that I wrote in these notes last night before I fell asleep was basically give no fucks. That's what I wrote. I literally wrote that. I was like, I don't care what anybody else thinks. I'm going to do what I'm going to do to focus on this and to keep my motivation, because the first time I let somebody get in the way of that, I get discouraged. So, and when I talk, I ramble. So if none of that made sense, I'm sorry, but I, like Hillary said, I was just I was stuck in the way I was thinking. And I finally realized that I just needed to find what I was good at, not necessarily what I was good at, but who I could reach out to, because I can relate to them. And finding Instagram, that has been a huge, huge difference for me. Learning how to start leveraging Instagram for my business has been the biggest thing ever. I'm so excited about it. It's ridiculous. My daughter, my 11-year-old daughter was like, "Yay, now you can go out and get 1,000 followers." And so, if my 11-year-old daughter can use Instagram and get that many followers, I can do it,
Yeah, exactly. You guys are rocking. So basically what both of these people have talked about, and this is something I really wanted everyone to cultivate. So I don't know how many of you guys are a Brene Brown fan, but I love, love, love her. You should totally go listen to her. And she's actually not the one that said this. I'm forgetting the author, but I'll get it down. But what they call it is your zone of genius. And so basically everybody has a thing where they operate the best at, or where they like things the best. You still have to go outside of your comfort zone to do things that you don't want to do. I'm not saying you can only do the things that you want to do, but for Lisa, she shared how for her, doing the thing that she's the best at is going out talking to people every single day and getting leads and getting customers that way. Danielle has now found out that she truly loves Instagram and is now having her business go in that way. And so for you, just sitting down and thinking, just truly thinking, what do you like to do and how would you like to grow your business? Not thinking that some random person over here is getting 3 million likes on their Facebook page, or not sitting getting sad over here because this person's getting 20 people over here talking to people every day, and that you're not doing it. Because I get it, because I've been there and I've had a lot of people reach out to me having those sort of fears this month. And so I think really what's best for everyone, and so that's what I'd really like everyone to do sort of by the next call is if you are serious and this is something that you want, is to just sit down and take 10 minutes to just write the thing that you think that you're best at. And then the leaders on the team, we can come and say, we think this is the best way for you. Because that's exactly what happened with Danielle. She was literally on the phone and she was talking to me and she was like, I don't really know what to do. And she was like, I wanted to do the cold market. And I was like, you should go talk to Lawrence. He can help you. And now she's super into this. It's the best 2 weeks ever type of thing. And so I really just think that everyone sort of taking that time to do it would really, really helpful for sort of their business, just because like every day in business, kind of like Danielle said, and this is just in life too, like this is an amazing, amazing, amazing business. It's a great opportunity, but not every day is going to be 100% day. And so it's like, if you know what the thing you rock at and you know what you want to do, it's going to help you motivate through the days that you're not necessarily liking it. But
can I add a thought there,
oh
Hillary?
yeah, totally.
So I might talk a little bit weird. I had like a little dental incident today, and my front tooth like is really loose right now. So I think speaking to that too is like creating a system of consistency.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
when you are in those lulls where it seems like no one's answering you, no one's liking your pictures, and like you're not feeling the love, like you still have to think about the momentum that you're creating and like continuing to plant the seeds and not giving up just because you're not getting what you want. You have to continue to be in a mindset of giving to others and like creating value and just being consistent. And then all of a sudden, like, just when you realize that, or just when you think like no one's watching you, all of these people will crawl out of the woodwork that like you had no idea you were even Facebook friends with them. And I just think that's like the one thing that in the past I would allow to get in my head is like when things were slow and I wasn't hearing from people, I would stop and I would like get depressed and
Yeah.
you know, like stop talking to people, stop reaching out to people. And also like in those moments of slowness, step back and like look at your business, take the emotion out of it and like get out of your head with it and like step back and look about how you can change up what you're posting about. Like Hillary said, like if you are only on Facebook, then maybe it's time to like get out in your community, like get away from your computer, get out in your community. So that's what just happened to me. Like I missed GoPro, and it was fine. Like to me, when I hit a failure, like I don't believe in failure. I think that that's like the most bullshit word ever. There isn't failure. There's just things that like maybe we don't get the first time. And so that should propel us forward to like, it's a challenge to me when I don't hit a goal or I don't get something, I'm like, watch this. And then I work harder. And so like 2 days later I hit MVP because I put like balls to the wall and I just did it. And so then like I got like all of these customers and my business like took off, and I have like 12 promoters, I think, and like almost 90 online customers, and like things went super crazy. I have my Instagram account with Lawrence, which has like almost 4,000 followers. It got really, really crazy. But then it, like that momentum was like a huge tsunami, and then like the water drew back and there, like I wasn't hearing from anybody, and like having all of these conversations and doing all these follow-ups, but not hearing back from people. So I was like, all right, well, while that's simmering, like I'm going to keep posting. I still post to my Instagram. I still post to my Facebook every day. I still respond to all my messages, do my follow-ups, and have all my conversations. And while that like pot is simmering, I'm going to go like put a new one on the stove. And so I reached out to a girl in my neighborhood. I live in a subdivision with like 900 houses, and we rented out the clubhouse this Saturday. And she's like with Scentsy, and we invited like a local donut shop and coffee, and we're going to do like set up tables and just do like a 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. open house for people. It's like right at the entrance of the neighborhood. We have a neighborhood Facebook page with like a walking group and a mom's group. And so we're posting it in there. So who knows what will happen, but like whatever. So then I've been reaching out, like going out to different fitness classes. I've never done spin before. So like I went to this spin studio and I took a spin class and started talking to the manager there. And then a couple days later, she reached out to me. I like friended her on Facebook, but didn't say anything. She reached out to me a couple days later, just interested in she was actually interested in me helping them with their social media, because I am very consistent on my social media, and that's attractive to businesses. So we met for coffee yesterday. The conversation just kind of happened. She was asking me about Prove It. And so now I have 3 Saturdays set up where she's going to let me go into the studio on a Saturday where all of their classes are booked, set up a table with all my Prove It shit, and have ketones there for people to try between classes. And it's just putting yourself in different situations where if you're human, ketones are good for you. So no matter where you're, I was at the hair salon last month. I went to see a new stylist, but she and I had worked together in the past. And anytime you run into someone, what do they ask you? Hey, what's up? What are you up to? How have you been lately? And that's what she asked me. There's 3 other ladies getting their hair done beside me. And I'm like, oh my God, I've been so good. I started this new business. Have you heard about keto or ketosis? And I literally treated her as if she was someone who reached out to me. She was kind of, what do you mean? And so I just summarized what's in the campfire video to her and started this conversation. And the other ladies in the chair beside me, I could hear them starting to listen in. And so I pull out my phone at the salon and had passed my phone around. Everybody friend requested me on Facebook, and 2 of them became customers. So you just have to become obsessed with talking about it and make it front of mind that literally everyone you run into, no matter where you're at, is a prospect. And maybe that might feel yucky, to some people thinking of it like that, but I come from the space of, I know that I have something so incredible, not just product wise, but this opportunity that I feel it's a disservice to people if I don't tell them about it, because it can literally change the trajectory of their health, of their financial future. And so I don't feel yucky ever talking to people about it or getting out of my comfort zone, because everybody needs to know about this. So I don't know. I could go on and on.
Yeah, well, that's great, Heather. I mean, Heather has some really, really strong belief, and I think that's the biggest thing. And Lawrence sort of touched on that. Yes, last time he was saying how the bigger someone's belief is, and he gave an example with someone with 900 customers and someone with 300, 3 customers, and the person with 900 has a bigger belief. And so I think that it's just really important, whether or not your belief is as strong as Heather's or as strong as Lisa's or Danielle's yet, because your belief will grow the more you put into your business. Your belief will grow the more action steps you take, and the more that then from those action steps you see it to grow. But it's just important to keep on taking the action steps and to take the steps when you feel it's not working out, because that's when things always hit. Sorry if the tone of this call was a little mellowsome. It's just all the messages I was getting all this week, and I felt might as well touch on it to everyone, because everyone goes through the same things as you if you're struggling with this or if you're not struggling with this. But to take that from that thing, okay, so now it is the second half of the month. So this is a good part of the month, because this is usually when sales happen, people come in, this is when people rank up. So it's really, really excited. So everyone get really excited, because this is now the best part of the month for us. And so basically what I want everyone to do, including myself, is so hopefully everyone is talking to some people. I don't know how much you're talking to a day, whatever comfort level you are. But if you were putting out experience packs at the beginning of the month, this is the time to follow up with those people to see how they like the product. If it is something they'd be interested in taking, to get on your smart chip. Just because this is when ranks and stuff happen, and you all really want to hit ranks. I want you to hit ranks. And so what Heather and Alexis and I have come up with, which is really, really exciting, is we are now going to have a special club for people every month who get customers. And so this month, so the club is called the Power Prover Club. It's going to be really, really fun. And we aren't going to tell you what you're going to get yet, because we're going to release it as the month goes on, but you're not going to want to miss out. And so this month, the only thing to do to be part of the Power Prover Club is to get 2 customers on Smart Chip. That's all you have to do. And so if you get 2 customers, you get to be part of the club, and get some extra special treats from us that we planned out giving, and they're going to be really cool. So you're not going to miss it. Like, I would want it. I'm going to get it. I know Heather is going to get it. So, and Alexis, which is not here. So it's something you guys really want to get to. And so basically how this is going to work, you should all write this down. What you're going to do when you get your 2 customers on SmartShip is you're going to take a picture and a screenshot. You're going to send it to this email called ketobabesales@gmail.com on the 1st of the next month. And so by the 1st. So this month, if you get 2 on SmartShip and you send that email, the screenshot, you get to be part of our really cool, awesome club.
So this is like a warm up too. So you guys all like have to jump in and get this done, because next month, like
we can't say the things yet, but the prizes are going to
we can't say it. But I'm giving you a good teaser that next month is going to be like even more, even awesome. Better.
So, like, it's going to be you, and when you bring your teammate, like, get your team people on, you're going to want everyone to be part of it. So, it's going to be super awesome. And, so I feel like that was pretty much sort of the theme, I guess, for tonight's, like, call. Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have any questions about, like, mindset or just, like, how to go pro, maybe MVP, maybe things you might be confused on?
I think Tiffany was asking to repeat the email address for that.
Okay, so the email address, and I'll write it in the chat, is ketobabesales@gmail.com. I know, so creative, but it was there, so I had to grab it. So that's the email for the contest. And when we do a lot of other contests, that will be the email that you send verifications to. So for this team. So
they can be promoters too, right? SmartShip.
No, this is customers, 2 customers.
Okay.
That's what we decided was it. I didn't really think about any of that, but yeah, 2 customers by the end of the month. So maybe next month we'll change it, but we already kind of decided on that for this one. So,
and it can't be the same 2 customers, right? It has to be 2 new customers every.
2 unique,
Yeah, for this month, it's 2 new customers. It's not someone that's already on your auto ship.
Yeah.
So every month, well, we haven't really made up the whole thing for it to going. We got September down. So
yeah. Okay.
We got the September Power Prover Club stuff down. We'll make it more as October and everything goes. But it's going to be really fun. So you really want to get into, you really want to you really want to be in it. You really want your team to be in it when you bring people in. Just cause like the more, we talked about this a little last time, the more you participate, the more invested you are in your business, and the more likely you're going to be like doing well, getting all the things that you want out of it. So this is just another way for like everyone to connect more and to be invested more. And so I'm really excited about it. So I hope everyone else is really excited about it. And so, I don't know if anyone else had any questions, if anyone had any things, stuff they're working on towards the end of the month, any goals they'd want to share with anybody.
I just wanted to say one thing, and it's something that I've been telling people a lot lately. Like, the longer I've been doing this, which I mean hasn't been that long really for a lot of us, 2.5 months for me, but usually when like I'm talking to my customers and I'm telling, like, they're talking about how awesome they feel and like how excited they are. One thing that I've been even noticing for myself, once everybody's gone through, sorry, my 4-year-old's bouncing up and down. Once you go through things in life that deter you from your goals, and you kind of lose that motivation, you go through cycles like that. Like, I mean, I know I have, I went through a divorce, and then I went through a bunch of weight loss, and then I gained a bunch of weight, and those kinds of things have an effect on how you think. And so, like, when we were talking about earlier about changing your mindset, like, when you change your mindset, all kinds of other things starts to change for you. I keep telling people lately, when you start to do something that makes you happy, it motivates you to do more things that make you happy. Not necessarily just like within our business or like, drinking ketones, but like I literally, like, my mood has been so much better that it's motivating me to do other things, and doing those things make me happy. So the more I do things to make me happy, the more motivation I get to do more of what makes me happy. So keep that in mind when you're working your business and you find something that you're good at and that makes you happy, that satisfies you. Like today, when I reached out to all these people in that BHL group, like, I felt so good about it. It made me so happy. And so it motivated me to keep like reaching out to those people and finding other ways to reach out. Like the lady that I met with today, her husband has leukemia and cancer. And so like, it really made me want to reach out to more people in that situation, because like you said, this product, it's not a weight loss product. Yeah, fat loss is an awesome benefit from it, and you're going to get a lot of those people to reach out to you. But what about trying to find, like Heather was saying, reaching out and getting out in your community, but also finding ways to reach out to those people that need it the most. You know what I mean? So
like Facebook groups are a really good idea for that too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys network in Facebook groups at all, but I have specifically placed myself in groups of like moms, people who suffer from like epileptic group, like things that I know that ketosis would benefit people. And that's, and even like high viber groups. So I'm in like a lot of Tony Robbins and like people like that, because that's like the type of people that I want to draw into my network.
So that's the thing, and that's all really important thing is like, so I wrote this down because I was going to do a social media training, but I kind of felt like with the vibe of everything, so I was going to do it later. But Heather is really important, and what she's saying is really important. And so thinking about the ideal people that you would like to work with and placing yourself in those communities online and offline, or just online if you just want to build your business online. Because there are some people like that. I'm just not one of them. But if you are, it's like placing yourself in those situations. So you're more likely to work with those kinds of people. And I
also like think about what you're posting too, because what you're posting is going to attract the type of client and person that's your network. And like your Facebook is now your business page. So while you can be personal because like you want people to be drawn to you as a personality and a person, you also have to really step back and think about the overall brand that you're creating and who you're attracting with your posts.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's a really good topic for a specific call, because we could go for like an hour on social media branding, but I don't think it's but I also thought of a news that the email that I just posted to sort of get a better feel for what you guys want to hear versus just what are my random thoughts and what I'm hearing this week. I feel like if you guys ever have things that you want questions on or things that you would like to specifically learn, so like after you sit and you write in your notebook, like what your zone of genius or what the things that you want to, how you want to grow your business, if you guys want to send an email to that email, and then we can look at it and then go and better give trainings that are going to best serve you. So if you want to learn more about Facebook groups, or you want to learn more about like how to talk to people in real, Cheryl Paul, she's on the call. She's like amazing at getting customers in real life. She's gotten so many at the like park and stuff like that. And one day I would love for her to do one. But like, if that's something you want to know, like write an email about it, so then we know what is going to help you grow your business, and we can put people in the trainings to give you the information that you want. So, if anyone has anything, I'd love an email from y'all asking. So, does anyone else have any questions? Anything? Lawrence?
What's up? I have no questions, but I just want to introduce myself.
Hi.
James, I'm sorry, everybody. Very familiar with this company. I love this company and the community. I took a break, but I'm back, and to see what's happening here, I'm more than pleased, because that's me. I'm a people's person. I like to get together, like bringing people together, passing on the knowledge as far as how, we can do things better, some sort of encouragement. We talk about the products, and just fairly quickly, I'm in the military, 15 years, guys, and we do a lot of stuff. As far as taking notes, I take like 3 pages of notes, but keeping myself accountable and having that partner to keep you accountable as well. So if you're missing something throughout the day, as far as follow-ups, reaching out to people, branding yourself, post like Heather says, watch what kind of content you put out there. As far as curiosity is really cool. One thing, taking a cup out, drinking this thing in front of your friends, or making a video, not going so deep into detail, but keeping that curiosity. Like, you want people to ask you, what is this? What is that? I've been seeing you doing this for a long time. And that's what's worked for me. But getting that fear out of the way and really just growing that relationship with everybody, how we are doing right now. Because at the end of the day, that's the solid point, is that we sell, or we're selling ourselves, really. Like, people tend to trust you because of your positivity, your knowledge, your power of wanting more. And that's what we all want, is we want more, and to help people better themselves, not just today, but in the long term. But I just want to say hi.
Wait, Lawrence, do you have anything?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is he talking? I can't hear him.
Sorry, anyone who have help with social media or anything like that, or marketing, it is an extension of your marketing. So I tell you, if you're doing no warm market or hot market, it's not going to help you. Then you're not building that muscle in terms of connecting, rapport, and follow-up. So it's not going to fix the main problem, which is basically your belief level in the product, that you're not going to get it out there. And see it all the time, But anyone else? I mean, we have a lot of skilled people in this organization. So, hit up Hillary, hit up Alexis or Heather or myself. We're here to help you. You should basically never run out of people to talk to, because there's so few people who know what we do and how it helps them. And it's amazing. So, yeah, connect with us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay, I just want to tell you, Lawrence, like, you're gonna get sick of me, I'm telling you.
No, man, you follow the rules, you take massive action, you follow up, and I love it.
Yeah, I seriously, like, I'm loving everything that you are teaching me right now. Like, you have no idea how long it's been that I've always wanted to, like, tap into Instagram, and I just never knew how. And so, like, following and doing everything that you're telling me to do is just, like, the results that I'm getting, even though I haven't had a customer from it, but I've created, like, I've got a few new people on Facebook now because of it, and I'm building a solid relationship with one person from it. Like, just those little things that you've taught me so far have, like, helped so much, and I'm, like, super, super excited about it. So I just want to tell you thank you, because I love it. I want to master it and eventually maybe be able to do a training on it, because it's been great.
Yeah, we want you to do one, Danielle. That's a goal. I'm holding you accountable to that.
Do it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, we all heard her. Danielle's doing an Instagram training for us.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm excited. It's been nice. It's been awesome. Like, the community, like, I already forgot your name. The guy that was just talking. What was your name again?
Shane.
Yeah. You were just talking about, like, the community, and that's what I've been, like, talking to my, like, just even my potential promoters, like, the community behind us, and, like, this team has been the best thing ever. Like, the motivation from all of you guys, and, like, seeing everybody help each other out, and, like, commenting on everybody's posts, and just doing those little things to help boost each other up has just been something that I never experienced in any other network marketing company that I've been with. So it's been awesome.
Thanks. Okay. Well, anyone else have any questions? Anything? Any help? Anyone need anything or interested? Okay. Well, then I think the call is coming to an end. I'd really would appreciate if you got some people would send us emails so then we can best know how to serve you the next time. And we can give more specific trainings on stuff that you guys want to hear. And since it is the second half of the month, like let's all just crush this and end this month super strong. So if anyone needs any help, if anyone needs any help with three-way chats or three-way calls, I haven't done a lot of calls in this business, but if anyone does, feel free to hit me up, message me on Facebook, and let's connect. And I hope everyone has a great night.
Bye.
Night, guys.
Night.
Bye.
Lisa, oh, she left.